This is Margaret with Recipe Amateur Investigator. Today we're going to make some lemon bars because I just harvested a whole bunch of lemons off my lemon tree, and they were Meyer lemons, so they're going to be really puckery sweet. So I'm using this Baked by Scratch recipe. They had a special on their magazine's guide. I think I got a whole year's worth for $15. I think it's six issues, but that was a steal. So I'm going to use one of their recipes. So it's called Classic Lemon Bars, and let's get started. The first thing you're going to do is set your oven at 350. You're going to get a 9x9 little baking pan, cover it with foil, and spray it. If you want to use a bigger one, you're going to double this recipe, but I'm going to follow this recipe so it makes 9 bars. So let's start. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to get 1.5 cups of flour. Right here, you're going to get 1/3 of powdered sugar. One moment, I'm putting these over here where I know where I need them next. And then you're going to get 1/2 of a teaspoon of kosher salt. Let's get some kosher salt. Perfect. Move this spoon because I'll be using that one. Perfect. Then you're going to whisk this all together, and we're making the crust. Okay. Then you're going to melt some butter, and it's 1 cup of butter melted. And then we're just going to mix this all together. Using my thing. And then we're just going to mix it. My hands are clean. I just washed them. They're nice and cold. It's pretty cold here in Arizona today because I'm going to have to mix this with my hands in a minute. First, I'm just trying to get it all in because we're going to mix it all up. So now comes the hands. You're going to kind of get it into like a, to a ball, kind of like. Because this is like your crust. It's like a pie crust, kind of like. Okay. And you don't need your KitchenAid for this one. Okay, and it looks pretty good to me. They said to have it to a ball, but I made one of these already, but I haven't tried it just to see. So here's this, and we're going to pour all this crust in here. Make sure I get all this out of here because I'm going to use the same bowl because I don't like to make clean. Okay, so I got to keep this here. And next, this is the crust. So you're just going to get it. I kind of did it like this last time to make sure it's even. And you're just going to press down all around. One minute. Just kind of press it all down. And crust. There's this side. Okay. I'm going to use this now, kind of flatten it, and then go back over it in just a second. You getting the inside? I think this is the longest thing to do, or the hardest part to me. Everything else is pretty simple. And when you put your foil here, to make sure it goes over, it says, because when you take this out, when it's finished, it's easy to pick up and then to cut. Okay, almost done. My corners are all done. The most important things to me is for my corners. Okay, I think it looks good. Then you're going to place this in the oven for 18 minutes. I'm going to put this in the oven at 350. My hair's all over my face. And let me go do that. Alexa, set timer for 18 minutes. So 18 minutes with Alexa. Okay. Just wipe my hands quickly. Kind of rinse right the bowl. Okay, so next, we're going to still get a bowl. And this next one right here, You're going to have 5 eggs at room temperature, which I have. You're going to have 3/4 of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons or tablespoons of lemon zest, and it's 2 lemons. To get the best zest, roll your lemon on the surface a couple of times. Roll it because it kind of opens up and you can really get that good zestiness. There's my 2 of zest. Need that. So in this bowl, it's 1.5 cups of sugar. So let's put some sugar in this bowl. And almost there. Perfect. Once you put that in there, the lemon zest, then the sugar, you're going to put your lemon zest next in. So let's get the lemon zest in here. This lemon smells good. Like I said, I probably got like over, what do you think, about 50 lemons this time? I got probably about 50 lemons off my lemon tree. Lots of lemons. And then we're going to mix the sugar with the lemon zest. Oh, there it kind of opens it up. Okay, so we got the lemon zest in there. You'll use this. We're going to get 1/3 of flour. Get my flour. There. Push that here. You're going to get, also you're going to be getting some vanilla extract and more, and some more kosher salt. So after we put in here the sugar with the lemon zest, it says the next thing we're going to do is you're going to put the sugar with the flour and the lemon zest and the kosher salt, which this time it's 1/4. And then we're going to mix it back up again. Right here. Perfect. And then we're going to pour in the lemon juice, which is, again, it's 3/4 no seeds. And then we're going to break the eggs in here, and it's 5 eggs. 1, Fifi. 2. Fifi doesn't like to play nice. 3. Remember, these are at room temperature. 4. Whoops. 4. There. 4. And 5. There's my 5. And then 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. So 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla. That's a little bit more, but it will do. And then we just mix this up. And it's so easy. You just mix this up. And when this is done, all mixed up, you're going to pour this over the hot crust of the bottom of that crust we just made. And then we bake it again for, I think it was 20 minutes. Let me see. Then you're going to bake it for 25 minutes to 30 minutes. Depends. It has to jiggle. It's kind of like a cheesecake. A little bit of a jiggle in there. So we're just going to stir this up. Boy, you can really smell the lemon in here. Yes. And now we just sit and wait until the crust is done, and I'll be right back. So it took it more than, what did I tell y'all? About 18 minutes. I did it for 20 minutes, just so it's just nice and kind of golden brown. And then you're going to get this mixture that we just made, and oh my God, this bowl's heavy. And we're just gonna pour it all inside in here. I just wanna make sure we get all this lemon in here. And then we're gonna put this back in the oven. And then you're gonna bake this, guys, until 25 to 30 minutes until it's kind of like a jiggle of not, you know, but so keep an eye on it. And then you're gonna pull it out, let it sit for until it cools for about an hour. Then you're gonna have to put it in your refrigerator for 2 hours. And I'll show you what the finished product looks like. Give me just a second. Let me put this in the oven. Alexa, set timer for 30 minutes.
Timer started.
So yesterday when I did it in my gas oven, I did it for 25 minutes, but it needed a little bit more, so that's why I did it for 30 minutes. And to make sure it's done, it's 165 degrees, 175 degrees, if you know it's done, if you want to check it out. Then, like I said, keep it in, you leave it alone in the foil for an hour there, then put it inside your refrigerator, kind of cover it for another 2 hours. I did mine overnight. Then once it's done, you take it out, you lift the foil, you just lift the foil, it's very easy. You just lift the foil up, flatten it down, and then cut them in 9 bars. They make 9 bars. So let me get this out of the way, and I'm going to show you what they look like. So I cut mine in 9 bars, but for this thing, I have to cut 1 in half. I think these are too big. I think these are just too big, and for 9 squares, that's just too big. I can't eat a big old square like that. I like them small bites like this. This is enough dessert for me. Look how pretty the lemon is on here. Do you see that lemon? Oh my gosh. Oh my, you can just smell it. So once this is done, then how you serve it, and this is good in your refrigerator for 3 days. So that's what I'm saying. This is a perfect for a small family. Want to come closer so they can actually see it? So then you're just going to get your powdered sugar, and you just kind of put it on top. I got all dogs all by me. They all want this. Sure, I think that looks like enough, but I'm trying to make it look like the picture, because we're going to see if this looks like the picture in just a second. There. So let's see if that looks like the picture. This is the cover picture. Probably my address. This is the cover picture in here. So that's what it looks like. And there's the recipe. Looks good, huh? So it does look like the picture, exactly. If we kind of look at it, I'm going to pull one out, the small one, and it really does look like the picture. So this recipe is true. And let's taste it, though. Let's see what it tastes like. I never had one of these before. Let me get my hair out of the way. Let's see. It is good. Like a lemon, pucker up kiss, like a lemon tart. Very good. Would I make this recipe again? Yes, I would make this recipe again. But I would cut them in half, so I wouldn't do them in 9. They're too big. Perfect size of the dessert. If you want more recipes, please follow me here at Recipe Amateur Investigator. We're over 500 subscribers now. Thank you for all my new subscribers and all the ones that's been following me. I hope your family enjoys this recipe any time of the day as much as my family is going to enjoy this tonight.